What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It's time for full-time reaction to Celtic 0, Real Madrid 3. I've got Callum and Martin with me to go over it. Martin, 3-0 in the end. What did you make of that performance tonight?
I mean, you're always disappointed with a defeat, but so proud of the team, so proud of the performance. The energy levels were there. I mean, the number of chances we had before we lost the first goal was incredible. Had a lot of possession, we were confident in possession. You seen the fans' reaction at the end. I mean, it was like we'd won the World Cup. You know, the fans were absolutely brilliant with the manager, with the team. The number of fans that stayed to the end to sing, you know, a wide range of songs. So enjoyed every single minute of it. And of course, you're disappointed with defeat, but it was just the way the team played. I'm so proud of them, and so proud of the confidence that we showed, the style of football that we played. The manager promised that he wouldn't change the way we play, and he was true to his word. And on another night, you know, who knows what would have happened. The McGregor chance, the chance we made on the second half. I mean, there was half a dozen, good chances. Yeah. And I suppose at this level, at the top level, you need to take your chances. That's the difference. But so proud of the team. Really enjoyed it, despite the result. Just you didn't know what expected tonight. It could have been 5-0, 6-0. You just didn't know, eh? Right. And then it stayed 0-0 for so long, and you thought, wait a minute, we've got a wee chance here, eh? Yeah. But buzzing. I wish I could do it all again.
Aye, Callum, I thought the first half performance was really good. We were right there with Real Madrid, and we had the better chances in the first half. They had, you expect them to have the majority of the ball, and they knock it about brilliantly. The technical level's so high, they can ping it from one side to the other. The touches are always impeccable. But I thought we showed that we've got a bit about us in that first half.
Mate, so proud of that team. I'm so proud, and it feels like we've won 3-0 tonight. Honestly, it genuinely feels like everybody that's watching this, they'll feel like that as well, because nobody can criticise that team. We, as Martin covered, we went into this game, and I think people probably outside of this club thought, do you know what, they'll probably actually defend a lot more, and they'll probably change their system because they won't be that confident. Who's not that confident? We took that game to the best team on the world right now. That's it, and it should have been us 3-0 up at half time. It really should have been. The only chance Real Madrid got in the first half was Vinicius Jr.'s chance.
Great save
by Joe Hart, and that's the moments that you think, right, okay, there's a chance. But I mean, let's talk about Abada's first chance. He takes it too early. He just takes it too early, and that's what happens with a 20-year-old. You'll get that. Maybe you'll see his performance against Rangers, but at this level,
first time at this level as well,
you have to be clinical, and that's just it's just the difference. That's all. But he just basically takes it too quick. If he takes a touch and gets it out of his feet and maybe gets it across the goal, he's got a good chance of getting it on. But it's quite an easy save for Courtois in the end. And then you look at McGregor's chance as well. Chakimakis, the man comes from Greece, and just love him. Absolutely love the guy, by the way.
He did provide a good focal point in that first half.
Brilliant, mate. And Militao ran off the pitch at half time. Hated him.
You could tell there's a few balls down the channel where he's chasing Militao and he didn't fancy it, he just put it out of play.
Aye, just headed it out, and the fans were right on top of him, by the way, and he must have been gaffer. Take me off, please. Put Big Rudiger on. I didn't like that. Didn't like playing out there, and he didn't. And I thought he played brilliant. He ends up holding the ball up. He leaves it back to McGregor, and what a strike, by the way. Wow. What a strike. I'm right behind it, and it hits post, and I'm grabbing somebody thinking that it's went in. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, just went wide. And then you go to the Rio Hatate chance, who I thought was outstanding. He was almost like a younger version of Modric. And no, I'm not embarrassed to say that, because he genuinely was. And I guarantee you, he gets Modric shut, because Modric's going, do you know what, you're a good player, by the way, you'll get there in the end, you just need to keep working. The ball that he picks out the sky, by the way, and he knocks it on to Jota quite early in the match, what a ball. And then you look at some of the chances on the volley that he has, and Courtois, he ends up palming it away.
He took a great quick free kick as well when Real Madrid had switched off, and he pinged it out to Jota.
Sleeping, mate, in it. So from that first performance, I'm just so proud of the team, mate, and it shows where this club's going, the barometer of how far we've come. This time last year, we just lost to Livingston away from home at Tony Macaroni. Now we're losing to Real Madrid. That will never get harder than that. It's the hardest test you'll have.
Yeah, absolutely, Martin. Callum talks about Hatate there, and I thought he showed he can belong at this level tonight. What did you think of the other individual performances? I thought there was a few players that really did themselves proud tonight.
I think the confidence on the ball and the technical ability, you know, they're getting the ball. I was talking about it to my wee boy earlier on. Sometimes watch at his level and they come up against a hard team and they just want to get rid of the ball. Yeah. You know, you play against a team who's better than you.
Panic a wee bit.
You don't want it. You don't want to take ownership. Yeah. You do panic. You panic about losing the ball, and it's just as quickly as you can release possession. And another thing you do as well in a situation like that is you don't want the ball, so you hide in games. We've sometimes seen that with James Forrest, right? We all love James Forrest, but sometimes in the big games you see players like that hiding. Tonight there was no players hiding, and there was nobody afraid to take the ball, retain possession, not retain it for too long though. You talk about Hatate, O'Reilly, other players like that, Jota. they get the ball and they kill the ball, right? Or they move it first time, so it's first touch or touch and then move it quickly. Their confidence and their technical ability is sensational across the whole team, though. There's none of those players where you think their first touch is a pass.
Yeah.
They're confident in that environment. I was really, really proud of how they weren't intimidated by Real Madrid tonight, and that comes from the manager. Manager's saying, we're confident in our ability. I listened to him the other day, and he was talking about last year's European campaign. So people say we had a bad campaign. Of course, it wasn't Champions League. You weren't playing the best team in Europe. But he says, we got 9 points. We got absolutely spanked in our first game. But look what we did when we played that same team away from home. And we nearly got a result. And look what we did in the rest of the games, And he's a clever manager. And you can see he's brought in some players that are very technically gifted from different parts of the world. And Hatate is world class. I genuinely believe that. As is O'Reilly. With what a steal we got when you look at O'Reilly, and then out wide you've got the same ability as well. Abada was a wee bit unlucky tonight. Imagine he got one of those. He had 2 or 3 chances. Imagine he got one of those goals. But there's class all over the team. But Hatate a standout. I said to one of my mates at the game, I said, you can imagine Hatate scoring a worldie like he did against Rangers in that type of game, and it probably would have taken that to beat that keeper.
Yeah.
I mean, what a keeper, And McGregor nearly did it, as you said. From where I was sitting, I looked in, and the pace he doesn't always hit them hard, but the pace he hit that ball it smashed off the post, didn't it? I can't wait to watch it later on.
Aye, Callum, I thought we did play in hard areas, particularly in that first 50-60 minutes, and we were confident, and that is the thing that was going to be tested tonight. Could we? There's times playing out for the back where we got it right, and obviously Real Madrid got it right in the second half. They always do. The first goal, Taylor's just a wee bit late to press, and then we're up the pitch, but they work out the press, and then they're in and they punish us.
That's why they're European champions, and for 14 times, no one's even, I think, who's the second team? Milan, that's closest with 7, maybe. So they run European football, this team. They got a fright tonight. I don't care what anybody else will tell me. For 50, that first half, mate, we were outstanding. And we were brave. We were so brave in the ball, and that's what you have to be. And I would rather lose 7, 8, 9-0. I wouldn't care as long as I have a go. We see it all the time. Scottish teams come here and they just sit. They sit and don't fancy it, and end up losing 2 or 3-0, and it's just not worth the money. Paid £43 tonight, and boy, did I get my money's worth. Because I've seen quality. Modric, what a player he is. Just calm on the ball. The second goal, you've seen that. Every pass is outside his foot. Have you never noticed that? The goal's outside his foot. It's just so calm and composed, and that's just the difference. That's the quality. Now both teams play the exact same style. Out for the back. Can they take it under pressure, and can they get up the pitch? Both teams. The only difference, in my opinion, is money. It's the only difference. Real Madrid are one of the richest clubs in this world. Just look at their stadium that they're building. I don't know if you've seen their new pitch getting built and all that. Everything's immaculate. That's why they can afford the best players, the best talent. But Celtic, honestly, I have got so much confidence on us going away to the likes of Shakhtar, the way to Leipzig, because I just feel that our brand is not going to change. We don't fear anybody, whoever it is, we do not fear. And that game genuinely could have been so different tonight if you take the chances. Even Maeda's chance in the second half falls to us first before they get a chance. It's another chance to us, and that's just the difference of the quality that you're stepping up to. Real Madrid are that 2-3 levels just above us. But super proud, Paul. Honestly, super proud.
Aye, absolutely. A big win for Shakhtar. 4-1 at Leipzig tonight. Martin, after the first goal, they did punish us on a turnover again, and their quality did shine through, as you would expect, the top players.
Aye, absolutely. I mean, you have to admire them. They get that goal and then they get another one just to really put the boot in. I think it was the second one where we went a bit gung-ho, we tried to win the ball, and we made tackles, and the advanced part of the park, and then you thought, oh my goodness, we're exposed at the back. Similar for the third one, you could see it. You could see the space at the back post, and you knew it was coming back in. It was a bit of a tap in, but they showed their class. I mean, you talk about Modric. I mean, he's a hard-working player, but he doesn't waste his energy either. He knows when to run, and he knows when to get himself in good positions.
Plays the game in his head, doesn't he?
Decision making. See, at times tonight, if I was to criticise us at all, and we've all said much the same thing, we couldn't be proud of the team, but just on the odd occasion, sometimes play the ball through centre rather than out wide, play it wide rather than through centre. You probably remember the situations I'm talking about in that first half. Modric never makes the wrong decision, does he? He's just consistent, 100% consistently the right decision. So possibly that was the only frustration tonight, once or twice, but that was out of a lot of different decisions that were made and passing the ball about different areas of the park. But just great to see. I mean, that'll do that team the world of good, because at the start of the game you're saying how many of these players have played in the Champions League, how many Celtic players, maybe 2, maybe McGregor and Hart, is that it?
Yeah.
I think it is. So, for the first time playing at that level in the Champions League, that'll do them the world of going into the next game.
Yeah, absolutely, Callum. Plenty of encouraging signs tonight to take forward into the rest of the group stage. and you can tell that the fans are fully bought into what as if we doubted that, we didn't, but you can tell at the end, the singing, we're right there with the manager, buying into what he's doing, and you can see that we will get better at this level.
Maybe in a year's time, and we get the draw again and it's Real Madrid again, it could be a total different game, because next year we're going to improve. And Postecoglou spoke about that, and he says that, look, when I'm long gone for this club, I want the same ethos, the same philosophy, the same model to still be here. And I spoke to Dan Olowitz this morning, and he says that in Yokohama they still have the same under Kevin Muscat, they still have the same philosophy that's what Postecoglou's left. And that's what we're seeing here. This year, we came up against Bode Glimt last year, and they were the same type of team as us, played the same out for the back, and we kind of were just a bit short because we were in that process and that trusted process. But we got there. Now we've come up against the best. It'll not get any harder than that. It's only going to get easier, and that is more. It's never truer than that. It's going to get easier. And for Postecoglou spoke about, he said that he wants to see how far we go this year. Doesn't know where, we've not got any ambitions, not got any, we must do this, we must finish there. It's just, let's have a go, show you what we've got, and then we'll come back in the summer and reevaluate and see where we are. We are going somewhere with this manager. Honestly, we are going somewhere. We've never won a knockout tie since 03. That's going to change under Postecoglou, because the fans stay. It's almost as if we won 3-0. The fans are cheering, and you've seen Postecoglou's reception after it. He's beating his heart. He's saying thank you so much. He gets it. We get it. But we are going to go somewhere. And just to talk about the goals quickly, such a good team like Real Madrid. The first goal was a sweaty goal. It's a sweaty, like, he just cuts it across. You think, come on, all that quality.
The work was done to beat the best. So.
It's a good goal. The second goal, Modric, he thinks he's going to hit it. Greg Taylor slides in.
I thought Jens got something on it too, and then it ricocheted back.
And he's just outside foot, and Joe Hart gets a hand to it, but it's just the power. And he actually, it's the reminiscent of the Scotland and Scotland Croatia goal. He does the same thing with outside foot. And he's just quality. And the third goal, oh my days, Tony Kroos is just, he's looked and he's kind of he hit it and he's just lobbed it, floated it gently, Carvajal's passed it in. It's goals that we do to Scottish teams, and at that level you'll get punished, but couldn't be proud of it.
Aye, absolutely. There you go. A spirited performance from Celtic, but it finished 3-0 to the European champions Real Madrid. Like this video, comment with your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you later on in the week for the build up to the game against Livingston on Saturday. Cheers.